Hello crafts and curls, welcome to my wash and go with color wax, alter ego. It's a red temporary hair color wax. Janae's alter ego, it's gonna be spicy fire. Look at my curls and the shrinkage. I can tell Janae is pretty thirsty. Hydrated shrinkage looks totally different than dehydrated shrinkage. Hydrated shrinkage has loads of definition, while dehydrated shrinkage has loads of webbing. It's like a family of spiders. We're living in these curls. So let's prep. The key to my wash and goes is the very first product that I use. It's water. While sitting in the shower on my shower bench with my 3-way mirror, I'm going to ensure to set my hair up for success by saturating it all over, using my handheld shower head, then going in soon with the pads of my fingers to massage the old product out of my scalp and out of my hair. You can see Janae drinking up all that water. She loves it. I start with the regular water pressure and then I change to a stronger water pressure. You can see the product coming out of my hair. Sticking to my hydration journey has been a game changer. CurlMix has me rocking a solid 7-day wash and go. This one right here. But today marks the grand revival. My curls are coming to life. So I'm going to go in with the pads of my fingers so that I can massage the old product off of my scalp and my hair as well. All over. Honey hydration time. It's not just about cleansing, it's about moisture infusion. I work it in section by section, detangling very gently and pulling out any shared hair. It's part of the process. It might seem rough, but trust me, it's pure bliss. First, I rubbed the shampoo all over my hair, then work it into my scalp first. I did add more water and working in a little bit more, and then starting section by section so that I can start to finger detangle while opening up my cuticles with the shampoo. Every step of my process is intentional. Intentionally working my scalp to remove old product, setting my hair up for success, and adding that water in for every step of the way. I want to make sure that the shampoo does get all the way to my scalp, gets everywhere. And Janae's curls are coming through with this Honey Hydration shampoo. She's coming back to life. Look at that elasticity. Like I said, it may look like I'm really rough with my hair, but it's just like when you're in the shampoo bowl and the stylist starts rubbing it feels so good. This is bliss. The pads of my finger feel really great. I am not scratching my scalp with my fingernails. It is the pads of my fingers. It's so soothing. It's a massage. I may spend a little bit longer on certain sections that I can feel are still webby and webbing and not separating and clumping together. So some sections of my hair need a little bit longer work and more attention than other sections of my hair. Particularly the crown of my hair needs a little bit more love and attention. You might find in your hair you have a particular section that needs a little bit more work than the other ones. For me, it's the back and it's the crown of my hair. Pulling out shed hair is part of the process. Did I say the pads of my finger feel great? She's happy now. Janae's curls are officially back. Rinsing the shampoo is also soothing. Going from regular water pressure to a stronger water pressure just to make sure all of the shampoo has been thoroughly rinsed out. And I can actually feel my hair, my curls clumping together even more after they're clean. I like to split open each section of my hair vertically just so that I can make sure that I'm getting everything rinsed out. I want to rinse out all of that shampoo. Even gonna lift it up and go underneath to make sure it's all rinsed out. Squeezing it together, making sure it's all rinsed. And I can just feel my curls clumping together. It's time for conditioner. The Luscious Lotus Deep Conditioner smells divine. I love, love, love the thick conditioner for my low porosity fine strands. And I'm very generous. I have medium density hair, but I'm still very generous with the conditioner in an effort to really infuse the moisture into my hair and to make my detangling process a lot easier as well. I'm applying the conditioner all over from the top and then throughout each half of my section, going inside of the sections to add the conditioner as well. Then I'm going to go in one more time with the dollop of conditioner, rub it into my hands, and then go underneath to make sure that we have conditioner the top, the middle, and the bottom. Squeezing my sections helps me to ensure that that conditioner gets distributed even better throughout each half of my hair. We have full coverage. Now it's time to add a bit of water over my entire head. And I'm doing that just so that I can easily separate my hair into sections and band to them. And this is preparing for detangling. I section my hair in about 7 sections, and I'm adding bantu knots in preparation for detangling. I'm adding bantu knots because this allows my hair to remain elongated after I have this conditioner on there. So it helps it to remain elongated while I detangle each section. Sometimes it's easier for me to work this back middle section by working it forward rather than trying to pull it from like the side or the back of my hair. So as you can see, before bantu knotting, I am finger detangling my hair a little bit prior to going in with the detangle brush. So I want to get my hair as straight as possible, going in the same direction as much as possible before going in with the detangle brush. But bantu knotting keeps it stretched so that it won't, ooh, there's a little bit of hair. Bantu knotting keeps it stretched so that it won't shrink back up. So going in each section now, I can detangle it. I am infusing the conditioner in a little bit more by squeezing it all and then adding more water to make it a little bit easier to detangle. So on my detangling, starting at the very ends of my hair and just working my way up this section a little bit at a time and gripping the top part of my hair so that I'm not pulling from my roots. I'm gonna separate this into 2 sections to twist each section and to make it a little bit easier to apply the moisturizer and the color wax. That's why I'm making the sections smaller. A little bit of shed hair in this first section here. So after I go in with the detangle brush, I go in with my fingers to see if I can pull out any more shed hair. And any shed hair that I do pull out, I separate it so that it doesn't get back into my hair. Twisting up each section as I go. Some of that shed hair. Gotta get that detangle in from every angle. Going in with my fingers, pulling out any more shed hair. I do have some from this second section. Going to twist this last section and then twist the rest of my entire head, detangle and twist the rest of my entire head with the magic of editing. Once again, rinsing thoroughly to make sure that I get out all of this conditioner from each twisted section as best as possible. I'm going to keep the sections twisted for now because if I untangle them and rinse, all of my detangling would be a waste of time. So I am rinsing while my hair is still twisted because I'm able to go in there and use the different water pressures and get a very good rinse. So I'm separating each half of my hair with clips while I'm going into the next stage of styling. It's time for the moisturizer. I'm excited. Can you tell? So going twist by twist, we're going to add moisturizer. So I'm undoing each one at a time, and then I'm giving it another thorough rinse since it's now untwisted, making sure to rinse out any remaining conditioner before we add moisturizer. I'm using the Masters Collection Light Hold Moisturizer because I want a softer hold, and I have my 7 sections separated into subsections. Adding this moisturizer and rubbing it into my hands before adding it into my hair so that I can have a smoother application. Rub, 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 rub into my strands, and I see lots of webbing, so I know that I need to work more product and more water into my hair. So I'm adding a little bit more product to that section and rubbing it in and squeezing it in just to make sure that it's distributed as well. I usually squeeze it in with both hands, and this is in an effort to use the product that's in both of my hands. And so now I'm using a low water pressure to add a bit more water to the section, and then squeezing that into my hair as well. And then I'm not going to twist it back up, but now that I see my curls are clumped together, there's less webbing, I'm on the right track. This is where I want my curls to be, and it tells me that they're going to set and look just like this and be clumped together and not have all the webbing. I don't want to start with functional frizz. I don't mind having functional frizz as the days go on, but I don't want to start with it. So after my hair clumps the way I want, I'm putting it back into Bantu knots so that I can keep it stretched. Going to that next section, I'm continuing to rinse out any additional conditioner that was in that twisted section before we add the moisturizer. And we're going to do the same thing that we did before, but just showing it to you again so that you can know exactly what I do for each section. A generous amount of moisturizer, and that's because we're using color wax. I'm using a generous amount of moisturizer on each section because I want to make sure that my section clumps together the way I want it to, and that it's not so webby. You'll see what I mean here again. Like, this is still webby, lots of strands. So that tells me that I need to work it in a little bit more. I need to add either a bit more product or a bit more water or a bit more of both. But first we're working it in to see what we have. Turning the pressure down to low because I don't want to rinse everything out. I just want to add more water to make it clump together better. And that's a little bit better. Adding a little bit more water. Working it in a little bit more. And this is clumped better. I like it. So now we can bantu that section. And we're going to do this for the entire head with the mat. This wax is the star of the show. Patience is really key. Section by section, ensuring that I have even coverage. I'm not rushing this. Once I have it rubbed in, I take each section and I shingle my curls. What is shingling? Shingling means that you're separating your hair into smaller sections. At this point, I really just listen to Janae. She tells me how big or small each shingle should be because she basically separates on her own. I'm not really making the sections. I'm just following her lead and I'm taking the clumps of hair apart so they won't stick together when we get under the hooded dryer. So I'm doing this again on this other side, emulsifying it in my hands before applying it to my hair. And I'm being intentional, I'm being patient, and rubbing, and even squeezing it into my hair to help distribute it into that section. And you can see how Janae is telling me what to do. I can see exactly where she's separating, and I'm just pulling those curls apart so they won't stick together with the wax. Patience is the key. look at those curls. Gonna do this all over and voila! An alter ego transformation. It's complete. Let's do a 360. Awesome. I'm so excited to see how Janae blossoms over the next few days. Stay tuned and remember, every curl has a story. What's yours?